Ah, I see you, weary traveler. You have arrived at the corners of chaos. Please, step into the light, for it is the only place that the shadows cannot reach. I am the old man. And while you are currently safe within the confines of the corners of chaos, a place within chaos but also safe from it. While you are here, though, I'm afraid I have bad news. No. You do not have to pay for membership. No Patreon. No gift of membership, no Discord payments, nothing like that. No. Instead, we are going to talk today about the Greater Daemons. The most fearsome warriors, magicians, scions of the four powers. I have always been fascinated by the Greater Daemons. They are supposed to represent their patron deity. The Great Unclean Ones, of course, epitomize Nurgle. The Bloodthirsters, with their rage, symbolize what Khorne is all about. The Changer of the Ways, the Lord of Change. Obviously, they are for Zench. And those pretty? I don't know what you want to call them. The Greater Daemons of Slanesh. The Keeper of Secrets. They are supposed to be the generals, if you will, of their patron deity. Some of them, over time, have been shown to have personality. Whether it's Kugath the Plague Father, or Scarbrand, there have been multiple of these Greater Daemons. They are supposed to have a piece, a shard, of their patron god's power. And the patron gods expect their Greater Daemons to do their thing. To destroy order. To bring in converts. To destroy the enemies of that god. Now, whether that is, of course, the puppets of the false emperor, or the followers of a rival god. So I thought we would take a little time to look at the four Greater Daemons. I have painted up all four of the new plastic ones. Here, if you're not too scared, if you're not afraid of losing your soul to one of these horrors, come, let me show you how I have envisioned them.
And here is my great unclean one. I do not wish to belabor this point because I have already made a video showing all three of my great unclean ones. I'll just show this one for the moment. I believe that this is a fantastic model from Games Workshop, truly capturing the essence of the Grandfather. Leathery, ruined skin, gaping wounds, guts spilling out. It's just a fantastic model to build, paint, and put on the tabletop. The great unclean ones are sometimes described as jovial, as their patron god is. They have a sense of humor. They enjoy their work. Others have described how the great unclean ones can become very angry and suddenly become serious as they destroy those who would prevent Nurgle's diseases from spreading further. Overall, I can't say if this one is my favorite Greater Demon. Obviously, as a Nurgle player, my heart goes for him. But, the other Greater Demons are certainly no slouches in the model department. When Games Workshop began to change over from the old metal models to the new plastic ones, they started with the Bloodthirster. I cannot tell you how impressed I was at the time with this model. The musculature, the weapons options, the head options, the size of the wings, the fire under his hooves as if he's jumping away or landing. I loved painting this model with so much of the red skin showing. I really enjoyed layering on different highlights of red. So his skin looks red, of course, but if you go in closer, you'll see there's all kinds of little detail that I did in different shades of red. I picked the axe as his weapon because I thought that was obviously the most cornate, if you will. However, I have often been tempted to go and buy another one to do the other weapon option. I just can't right now, at least. At the time, I had the Khorne Demonkin army. Something I wish they'd actually bring back. I had Khorne Demons, I had World Eaters, and putting him out there with all of that was just the icing on the cake. The model just exudes this angry rage. He looks like a devil, satanic, looking only to claim skulls. I also do have Scarbrand, but I will show that at another time. And here is Tzeentch's Greater Demon, the Lord of Change. I had purchased this model earlier on, but I didn't paint him right away. I wasn't quite sure how I would handle it. I did use the metal model that I have as inspiration. I kept his flesh blue, and I pretty much made him what a Greater Demon of Tzeentch should look like. Nothing crazy, nothing experimental, and I feel he came out quite good. I did not care for painting this one. As you will see, I have enjoyed painting the others. This one, with all the little bits and this and that, it wasn't my favorite, unfortunately. I think the model looks good, but it wasn't exactly exciting for me to paint it up. I did put together Carios Fate Weaver, but because I didn't enjoy doing the first one painting-wise, he languishes, Curious Fate Weaver, languishes on my shelf. My pile of shame, if you will. I do like the model, definitely echoing back to the original Lord of Change. I just didn't enjoy painting it all that much. It is still impressive on the battlefield, but I am in no hurry to paint one again. And here we have Sladesh's Greater Demon, the Keeper of Secrets. This one is quite a departure from the original metal models. If you take a look, the Great Unclean One, the Bloodthirster, and the Lord of Change, you could see the development, you could see the thought process as they went from the metal to the plastic. The Keeper of Secrets, though, is a very, very different model. And I'm mixed about it, because on the one hand, it looks so elegant, and that seems perfect for Sladesh. On the other hand, I kinda miss the mutant bull head, if you will, because this, and I do like the model, but this one just looks like a person magnified. There's nothing necessarily totally demonic about it. The other three, they don't look like a person. This one does. And while I understand what they were going for, like the Hellblazer route, well, I'm not sure. I will tell you that I painted this model at the same time I was painting my Emperor's Children force. So I made it similar to what I was doing with them, but also be its own thing. I did the flesh this kind of purplish gray color. I had a thought that it was almost like a statue come to life. A gorgeous, well-made statue suddenly living. In a way, it would be a slap at the Eldar. As we know, the avatar of Cain is kind of like a statue, and is it only roused up to defend the Eldar at the last minute? So I kinda had a little fun with that. I also decided to put some lipstick on the Lord of Secrets. I thought it would be in keeping with Sladesh, without being offensive to anyone. Not that the old man cares much for offending anybody, but anyway.
I hope that you weren't too scared. Looking into the depths of chaos and seeing the greater demons of the four patron gods staring back at you. I know you are weary from your travels, and perhaps the last thing you wanted was to gaze into the abyss, lest the abyss gazes also. I hope that you have taken some inspiration from this. Perhaps you are now motivated to paint up your own greater demon. Or perhaps you are too scared and you're just going to steer clear of them if you can. That, of course, is up to you. Would you like to know more about the Greater Demons? Let me tell you. It's too late. They are coming. You must flee at once the way you came. Don't be caught by them. Just remember, editions may come and go, but chaos is eternal.